Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, this series is one of the coolest, awesomest series that we're going to ever have filmed on this channel, because we're going to meet the bestest, most important people to this channel in the world, and that's you guys, the subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give you the best series we have ever done. This is the Helmet Head, Sidekick, subscribers, Peak District Adventure. Enjoy. Well, here we are at the secret location before we set off on the big subscriber Peak District Adventure. I'm so excited. How about you, Mr. Sidekick? How are you feeling?
Yeah, really excited, really looking forward to it. It's been ages in the plan, hasn't it? So,
It's like, for us, it's our first trip ever, or as in like this year, not ever, but this year. And it's like almost the starting point for all of our trips. Now, really quickly, we were supposed to be gone like an hour and a half ago. Your bike didn't start, you did a 10 out of 10 job, and basically you called me to do an 11 out of 10 job. As always, just before I was just about to arrive, you managed to fix it. So we're hoping we're going to get there.
One of those, I've done everything to it, serviced it, done all the bits and bobs, got out, got all my kit on, got on it, started it up, revved it up, nothing.
But it's going now.
But it's dirty, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Right. Well, we've got about 86 miles to go. Now, on the sat-nav, you can see that, hopefully you can see that 86 miles. So, it's 88 miles. That's actually added a few to it. So, with bikes ready, we're literally going to grab some fuel. He wants to grab a sausage roll because he's fat and like me, that's skinny. And we are just literally going to head on the road, grab some footage on the way and get there for our first point. Right, buddy, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's do this. We've got a lovely 88 miles, mate. I was hoping it'd be 69, but just, you know.
You're rude.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a lovely round number. All right, buddy, here we go.
Yes, we're off.
So, are you excited?
I'm so excited, I'm struggling to keep my wee in.
I've got to turn you down, you're so loud. You're struggling to keep your wee in?
Yeah.
Is that, do you know what, on a serious basis, it's going to be awesome to meet. You think about it, this channel without these people is nothing.
Yes.
So we're going to get to meet the people that make this channel something special.
Yeah. Hopefully some of them turn up.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And if they don't, we'll just ride around on our own.
Well, I've got a plan if they don't turn up, okay?
Right.
So the reason why I've got this red bag on the back,
yeah,
it's full of like fancy dress costumes, different clothes, a few dresses, a bit of makeup, a clown's outfit.
I heard you like to dress up in ladies' clothes, but yeah, carry on.
No, these are all for you. Okay?
All right.
So the plan of it is is you're going to have to dress up and... Are you good at accents? Because you're going to have to dress up and pretend to be different people. So we want to roughly do about 1,000 different people, so we look massive.
Is this like one of your fantasies or something you're going on about here?
No, this is so everybody that thinks we've got loads of people that are coming to our meeting that we've announced for months and months and months.
So you want me to dress up like a lady and you're going to film me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
But can I hear your lady's voice?
My lady's voice?
Yeah, come on, let's hear it.
Hello, I'm a lady! Is that any good?
Mate, I wouldn't know the difference, sir. I mean, that is like, you're definitely a good actor.
Yeah, well, it's been said before.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be. I found you today. It feels like it's been forever, laughing all day. We spin around, your hand reaches mine.
Well, we've pulled over. We're only about 20 miles away, and as soon as I said it to the Sidekick, he's like, "Oh, I've got some cakes for us to eat." I was like, "What? Why would you only mention that now?" But we've got nun bums, so we've stopped to take the nuns out of our bums. But we've stopped in a very scenic place. We're all chilled. The monkey bike is looking cool. I mean, look at that. It just looks absolutely awesome. It's the best looking motorcycle in the world. It's got my good old dry bag strapped to the top. The Sidekick was supposed to put on a massive box and carry all of my stuff for me, but he turned up and said, no, there's no room. So I had to improvise, but it looks like a proper adventure bike now. Then, of course, you've got the okay looking bike, the Sidekick's awesome-ish Vespa. I mean, how's it going? Is it doing well?
Considering that it wouldn't go this morning and then it suddenly fixed itself, it's been no problems. Been cruising along. Yeah, good, fine. Just sitting down, relaxing for a minute before we get the last bit of mileage done.
You enjoy it? You relax? You feel chilled?
Yeah, now we've got off those horrible dual carriageways and stuff, and we're back out into the countryside.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Did you not mention like the flapjacks and cakes until we got in because you were going to sneak them to yourself, and then you just thought to that point we're almost there now, so I may as well share?
I was so hungry. I thought I had to have to announce it now because you're just going to notice me eating them.
Yeah. Well, thank you. They were really nice. I do appreciate that.
What did you bring?
Well, I'm a lord, mate. Again, I don't bring stuff, do I? That's your job to look after me. You're, like I said, you're like the butler, the jester, the all-in-one dude. I mean, you've even had your hair cut for this trip. I mean, you're looking, is it wrong to say you're looking good? You're looking well trimmed compared to your usual shabby shake. And you've got a new jacket.
New coat.
So, how much?
And I've polished my boots and everything. And
How much was that jacket?
I can't say in case the missus is watching.
Okay.
It was 20 quid.
20. That's not a bad price. What's the brand?
I don't know.
You don't know what brand you bought. Okay.
I don't know. It does say somewhere. It says in the back, but
Okay.
why? What does that matter?
I've never heard of it, but I'm sure it's very, very expensive. Huh?
You've not seen what brand it
Well,
is.
they normally say on the front if they're any good, but don't worry. Unlike mine, that's obviously awesomely cool. It's, it'll be fine. It looks good. It looks the part. That's the most important thing. Anything else you've bought new for the trip?
No, I don't think so.
Have you had a wash today?
I've had a wash,
That's all right then.
shave, haircut, new coat, polish the boots. Yeah.
At least the wig will fit better later on. Anyway, jolly good.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
2.5 miles until beer.
Yes. Beer. Beer.
Power. So we've had a little bit of a rest, a little bit earlier. We've tapped a few more miles down.
Yeah. Oh look, there's an ambulance there.
Life is good. I used to work in them, you know. Well, specifically that one, because I'm in the wrong region.
Yeah, interesting, ambulance.
Do you know what? That's still my favouriteest, most proudest thing I've ever done.
Was it?
Absolutely. Yeah. And maybe one day I'll go back, you never know.
Oh, you never know. Well, you never know when an ambulance might be back in your life.
But do you know what? I'd love one just to have to stare at.
Yeah.
Absolutely love one. One day I'll get to have a play and pretend that I'm back there doing it again.
Well, you never know. You never know, Alan.
Be like a dream come true. So the bigger question is, what flavoured pie are you going to have tonight?
I don't know if I might. I don't know. I might treat myself tonight. I might go for a steak.
Dude, the only thing on the menu you're allowed to eat is pie.
Yeah, but I've not been out for a long time. I've not been out and I have pie at home all the time.
Yeah, I have pie like 4 times a day, but we're on a Helmet Head adventure. You can't have steak. That's like that's like going against like the special code.
Few beers with the lads and a nice steak dinner. I mean, that's what life's all about. It's living the dream.
No, eating pie, riding motorcycles, and being happy.
Yeah, well, we can have a pie. We can have a pie before dinner.
A pie and then steak.
Yes, that can be
Oh man, now you're talking. You've just literally went from being behind blue light.
Yeah.
You've literally gone from being on the floor now to being like really loud with the sirens going. I was trying to say you've been like literally you just gave yourself a disservice, but now you're back up there like pie first and then steak. Now I like what you're saying.
A steak and kidney pie for your starter, and then a nice bit of steak for your main with a bit of peppercorn sauce, some onion rings. Oh, my mouth's watering.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
There we go. That's dinner sorted.
Well, you don't know your room number yet. Make sure that we know your room number.
Why?
Well, that's where you put the bill, isn't it? Right, 1.25 miles until our first pint. Not that we're alcoholics. We're just desperate for a pint.
Yeah.
To celebrate the start of the Helmet Head and Sidekick subscriber Peak District adventure. There it is. I can see it.
Let's go.
See, they've got the bit open at the back, ready for us.
Yes.
Helmet Head exclusive parking. Let's go! Go! Woohoo! Well, we made it. We're in the hotel, and it's not very posh. Now, the lady that owns it has obviously had a few to drink because she struggled to find my name in the book, and then she left the keys behind and went back. But it's all good. It's all a giggle. Let me show you what a real 5-star hotel we're staying in. I mean, you've got the desk that's obviously seen some life. It's looking good though. There's a single room just in case anybody else wants to come. I should say single room, single bed. There's obviously the Lord's bed there with very stylish light switch above it. It's supposed to be 4-poster, but they said for safety they've taken the other 4 posts away. Beautiful lovely wallpaper, very designer place to stay, as you can tell. And then just on top of it, I mean, the bathroom, the decor. Wow, it's just beautiful. Well, there you go. Pure 5-star luxury room that we're staying in, and but hey, it's better than camping. So what we're doing now is we are going to go and grab a beer, as I keep saying. The Sidekick's gone to have a shower first, put some gel in his hair and some makeup on so he looks good for all the thousands of people that are going to arrive. But most importantly, it's time, that first beer, the first beer of the adventures for 2021, Helmet Head's first adventure for 2021, and it doesn't really start until I sip that beer. So it's got to happen. Right, I'm sick of waiting for the Sidekick. I need my beer. So we're going to go and find out what's going on.
Yes.
Have you done your makeup? You don't smell a brute.
No.
Dude, are you trying to endanger my life? At least my room's bigger than yours, just saying. What do you reckon? 5-star? Have I treated you properly? That's what I want to know.
I think the hoover must be broken. Because there's nothing. The floor is covered.
Dude, I've got rust and stuff on the thing, and the window curtain's broken. I mean, is this your toilet?
Yeah.
That's nicer than mine, I'm not going to lie. Well, yeah.
She said to me, sometimes, have you got towels? Because sometimes I forget to put the towels in. I looked around and I thought, looks like I forgot to hoover as well.
Did you say that to her?
No, but that's what I thought.
It's a minging, isn't it? But
somewhere to keep your head down. Isn't it?
the most important thing is you're not paying, so
Yeah, exactly.
you can be grateful. I can be really miserable about it, because I was expecting 4 posts to bed. They literally have forgotten the 4 posts. I don't know what's wrong with them. Anyway,
There's bed.
dude,
Sheets look clean.
we need to make this
There's beer downstairs.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. We need to make this an adventure. So come on, at last. I've been waiting for you for like half an hour already. Your makeup's done. Let's go and get a beer. Well, we're chilling, we're on our second beer, and we've had a few people turn up, and it's awesome. So let's introduce them to the channel. So we've got with us today,
Rich Blandon from Eastbourne, East Sussex.
and what bike do you ride?
Royal Enfield Himalayan.
And have you fallen off?
Not yet, no.
And are you going to fall off tomorrow?
Hope not, no.
And what's your favourite video on the channel?
I would say when you rush down the road on that electric bike,
Yeah?
yeah, with
Martin on Fen Tour. That was good. I gave him. I don't think he's ever ridden it as quick.
No.
So I think he was a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
I think he cried a bit as well.
That showed the potential of the bike.
It did, yeah. I think he should let me have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're drinking Coke, so
No, yeah, 'cause-
does that mean you'll be picking me up tomorrow?
Could be, yes.
Yeah, so you'll look after me.
Yes, I
oh,
will,
that's
yeah.
good. Bless you. And we've got here as well Mick. And what does Mick ride?
VT 750 Honda Shadow.
Have you fallen off that?
I've been knocked off.
You've been knocked off.
Yeah,
Was
dragged
it?
down the road.
Was it by Blonde?
No, it was by a Jag F-Base.
Was it? It's Jag drivers. You not notice when you speak Jag, you go Jag, and it makes them dirty.
Jerk.
Jerky Jag driver.
Jag driver.
And what's your favourite video on the channel?
The one where the legend jumped, where you jumped over.
Oh, Andy the Legend.
Andy the Legend. That was my favourite one. Yeah.
It was a good one. That was one of my favourites as well. And how many beers are we going to drink?
Well, I'm on the
10th.
third,
Make it sound like a lot more because it looks better.
probably, I don't know, 8 or 11.
He's on 8 or 11 or already, so you can't count because he's on so many. Well, we're going to enjoy a few more drinks. So I'm a few pints down now and not half cut at all in any way whatsoever. We've had a few more arrivals. We've got a lovely, another hipster, the awesome guy you've seen on the channel. And we've also now got, I believe it or not, we've got the guy that made me a lord. He was called the king of the universe. We don't know what's happened to him. The one thing I say is, can you spot the difference? So Mr. Steve Bolter.
Good evening.
the king of the universe, the man that made me a lord, didn't just pay a few quid for make that happen in any way, completely dubbed me with a knife and a sword. Now, you've obviously, seriously, you've given up pies, so there's a concern for health, you know, here, because obviously if you give up pies, you're not going to be as happy.
That's true.
Now, you originally said to me that you're not drinking beer, and you said we can't mention it to the missus, and that's not beer in your hand in any way whatsoever.
Low calorie alcohol.
Is that like Bishop's Finger?
Yeah. Low. It's not Bishop's Finger because that's got alcohol in it. It's Bishop's Fingernail.
Bishop's Nail.
And no calories. And I've been told by the barmaid, guaranteed 100%, if you drink it with your eyes closed, no calories.
So I thought to lose loads of weight, you've got to have a really good sex life. So I'm just taking it you're like having an amazing time at the minute.
Yeah, well, don't believe everything you read in the papers.
So the bike you're on is?
It's a 2018 Yamaha Tracer 900 GT.
And it quite clearly isn't go everywhere, do anything bike. And I know you're doing currently doing a competition where you're riding around the world.
Yep.
So you're obviously back from your world tour just to come here for the event.
Absolutely.
The big question I want to ask you tonight is what is your favourite video from the Helmet Head channel? What is the one that you watch and you've watched them 100 million times? You can add that number up to make me look better.
I think the favourite one has to be the series with the Vespa unveiling.
The Vespa unveiling, is that your favourite?
Yeah.
See, I want to get the Sidekick to make a Helmet Head version, 11 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be better.
Okay.
It's in development. Every time I ask him what he's doing, he just says he's getting something done. So we're hoping that's going to arrive on the channel. So hopefully you'll get not just the Vespa, the Sidekick's bike, you'll get the Helmet Head version.
Excellent.
If it doesn't happen, we'll just ditch him and get a new Sidekick.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, Franken bike was a travesty. I mean, buying two bikes to make one bike is just, well...
I still think he's going to get a third yet, let's be honest.
Could be. But it's going to look awful. It's going to be a Franken bike. It's going to be stitches through the neck. It's going to be shout "it lives" every time it starts.
We do that with the Vespa.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go and grab a few beers. Thanks so much, Steve, for giving us a bit of your time. Are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we now have our fourth person arrived, and do you know what? How cool is this? It's a legend of the channel. It's a guy that's come to so much of the stuff, a massive supporter, talks about us a lot on his own channel. He is absolutely awesome, and it is the one and the only. It's another hipster, and he's on his sexy new BMW. He says it's a GS like the 1250. What exactly is it?
It's a BMW R9T Urban GS, so it's the 1200 engine but smaller frame.
So it's just really sexy.
It's just really sexy, so it's like the young GS.
So I want to break the ice really quickly, right? It's really good. Dude, you need to take that back. Somebody has literally stuck an indicator in the wrong place. Now, I know, you know, you're very good at picking your bikes, but I mean, you can quite clearly see that's new, so you must have obviously missed that when you bought it.
Shall I tell the tale of the indicator? Well, that was me last night at 10 o'clock. Essentially what happened was, to put the bag on, you have to move your indicator back. So, what I did was I cut the wire underneath, which was scary. So I cut the wire underneath and I cut it slightly too short. I re-extended it and I had it just hanging, flashing, blinking, lovely. I twisted the indicator to put it in the hole and I ripped the wires clean off.
So just be clear, you put it in the hole and twisted it.
Put it in the hole and twisted.
Did it scream?
Style. There's a bit of a kind of a, but not much of a scream, more of a kind of like grinding, like a...
Did you think at that point you should have pulled out?
Pulled out, but I'd had too many Bishop's fingers, so really it was quite hard for me to pay attention, and the light was fading quite quickly. So this indicator here is fresh, and if you're wondering how fresh, midday today I welded that on.
You welded it on?
Sorry, I'll try that again. Midday today I soldered that on, so that indicator looks clean and fresh.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Yes, thank you. So if you're wondering why one indicator looks a lot newer than the other, it's because that's only about 6 hours old. So
well,
don't try it.
At least you didn't buy it like that. That's the most important thing. So we'll talk more tomorrow about your GS, because it is, honestly, when I say it's gorgeous, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little bit of jealousy there because I couldn't afford that amazing beast. It is cool. All I want to turn around and say really quickly now is, what is your favourite video on the Helmet Head channel? What's the one that you've watched probably, you can at least say 1 million times, or make it 2 so it looks better?
For me, it's our adventure video that we did together. There were so many things about it. When you caught me with my big copper, old-fashioned tripod, I thought I got away with that. But to see your edit for 32 minutes,
Did you
25 minutes,
hate me for that moment?
No, I loved it.
Did
and
you?
It was absolutely great fun. I watched that back a good few times. I've watched it with my parents. I sent it to some of my family, and honestly, when you and Darren at the bottom of the hill doing sidekicky things, and I'm at the top with my copper pipe.
Well, they always do that. Whenever you're filming, there's always a rude arse. So I've told them to like close the road.
Yeah.
So as you were sticking the metal pole in,
As I was sticking the metal pole in, like kind of like this.
you were doing what again? Can you just repeat that?
It was kind of like this, and
Yeah.
a bit like down. But
Yeah.
I genuinely think my favourite video is our one that we did most recently together. Me, you, and the Sidekick. I loved that.
To be fair, it was a blast of a day. We were waiting to do that for months because we know that we had to book in and stuff like this to make sure we could do it all together. And do you know what? It's fantastic. I'm glad you're part of the Helmet Head channel as well. And do you know what? You have our ultimate support. I just thank you for coming straight away. I know I'll probably say this a million times tomorrow, but I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be an absolute blast. But right now, we're going to go and have another beer before I talk to the next person, so I'm going to start slurring quite quickly. Well, now the fifth person has rocked up. They have turned up, and do you know what? It's absolutely awesome. Another person that supports the channel, another person that's been on the channel before. Now, this is just the pre-drink stuff, so I can't wait tomorrow to see who else turns up. But right now, we have the one and only Hoppo. So, Hoppo, you need to turn around, dude, but we can see it says subscribe to Hoppo, right? The biggest question is, where did you get that cool t-shirt from? Because is it available for everyone to buy?
If they want to buy it, I'll link the description in my videos.
That's awesome. And you got the neck scarf as well. That's looking cool.
Forgot about that.
Yeah? Check you out. You're like a ninja now. You're like B.A. Brackus with the thing on and the ninja at the same time. So a couple of quick questions, right? How was the ride over? I take it you've brought the awesome monkey and not your other absolutely awesome machine. You've just brought the monkey for this one, yeah?
The monkey and the ride up here was absolutely fantastic. I almost fell asleep. It was that comfortable.
Yeah?
Honestly.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah,
all the back roads?
Absolutely speaking. Now I'm on camera, I'm speechless. I had like a million things to say. But yeah, the road up here and the weather was great and everything was just perfect.
Fantastic.
Honestly.
So, quick question, all right? What is your favourite Helmet Head video? The one that you've watched about 5 zillion times. You can add to that, make it 10 million to make everyone think that, you know, we're bigger than we are.
Yeah.
How many times have you watched it and what's your favourite?
It has to be the dodgy camping. When you and the Sidekick went
Wild camping?
The wild camping. I've watched that about 150,000 times.
If we put the poo shovel up on eBay, will you bid? It still smells.
I'll offer you 50 grand straight right now for that.
There we go. Do you know what? Sold. 50 grand might keep the channel going for a lot
That
longer.
video, because I've still... No, I'm not going to say it. I still don't know how you managed to find that little groove in the road, and it just looks so comfortable, and and when you was uncomfortable sleeping and
Oh,
stuff.
dude, worst night's sleep I've ever had. So you're on the monkey.
Yeah.
You've grabbed a taxi, come over tonight because you're buying us all beers because you're an absolute awesome
Yeah.
person. So 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Will you make it on time?
Not 9:15.
It's up to you. All I'll say is at 9:30 once we go.
Yeah.
Your bike's quite quick, so you'll probably catch us up.
9:31.
9:31 tomorrow. 9:31.
Yeah.
The arrival of Hoppo.
Yeah.
Cool.
I promise. Nothing guaranteed, but I promise I'll be there.
So it's one of those things where it's not guaranteed, not proven, or anything else. But you might be there at 9:31.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go and grab some more beers.
Yeah.
We're going to chill out tonight. This is probably going to be it for the camera.
Yeah.
But buddy, thank you for coming. Let's go and grab a beer. Well, do you know what? It's been an absolute blast. It's about 1 in the morning. Someone else turned up. I was chatting away. I haven't drunk too much at all. Okay, I've drunk quite a bit. But do you know what? I'm going to set my alarm clock now for 7 in the morning because tomorrow is the big ride. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. I'm probably not going to sleep much, but let's roll on. Probably one of the best Helmet Head adventures ever. So let's rock on tomorrow. I'm not tipsy, not much. Anyway, it's going to be a giggle.